On March 27th, 15 men will enter the Race Wrestling Arena. They enter this building, this very ring, with one goal in mind: to win and get the first crack at the WLW Heavyweight Championship. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a current champion, how long you have been wrestling, or if you're a mainstream wrestling superstar. The last one standing wins. Whoever wins this Impact makes them the hunter for the top prize here at World League Wrestling. And that's the WLW World's Heavyweight Championship.
Welcome, everyone, to this special edition of WLW Amplify. I'm CT Harrison, along with my cohort in crime, Martin Kattich, for this special edition before WLW Rival Riot.
Yeah, what a night that it's going to be. I mean, I'm so excited about this Rival Riot Rumble.
You can't even say it.
It's a lot of R's.
It's a lot of R's. What's not a lot of R's? We're being joined tonight for this special presentation by the hosts of Traveling East Productions' Uncensored Wrestling Talk, which you can see every Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. on Traveling East Productions' Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch channel. Just look those up and you can find it. Sarge and Doc Medd, welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Good evening.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's going to be a heck of a night.
It is.
It
Are
is.
we ready?
From top to bottom to top, it's going to be an exciting night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stack card, you know.
Stacked.
Absolutely.
There is we got a lot going on for this show, and we got a lot to talk about before this thing starts. So I really want to get into it and not waste any time. Brandon Espinosa versus Sabotage Sean. Now we know that Sabotage Sean is a graduate of the Harley Race Wrestling Academy, and we also know that he went to expand his horizons, so to say, and went off for a little bit to train at another academy, and he's returning.
That's right.
To World League Wrestling.
Yeah, he's come back to where he started to prove his mettle, you know, and I got mad respect for that, CT. How about you
Absolutely.
guys?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always great to see a former student come back and show what he's learned elsewhere as well. And I think he's going to have a great showing tonight. However, I think SB, this is his turnaround point right now tonight.
I would like to see a turnaround for SB.
Yeah.
He has not had since losing the tag team championship belts. It's been kind of a rough patch for him, but I'd like to see that happen as
Certainly
well.
has. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Definitely a good time for him to make a turnaround.
Also on the card tonight, Derek Stone, former WLW heavyweight champion, member of the Empire, is going to be doing battle with Kyle Roberts. Talk about a size mismatch.
Size mismatch, experience mismatch. With the axe that Derek Stone has to grind after losing that title, I actually worry for Kyle Roberts right now. Even with the fact that he's refocused himself and he's become a more
Yes.
in the moment Kyle Roberts in the
Yeah.
ring, it just might be too big of a hill for him to climb.
But,
Guys?
also at the same time, you have to remember Kyle is now refocused on the task at hand. And tonight he's got an angry Derek Stone. He's gonna have to also grow some eyes in the back of his head too, because John Webb's lurking around. Kamaru Jackson may show up. You never know with the Empire.
That is very true. Kyle, I mean, ever since re-debuting with this new focus that he has, is he dangerous? Yes, but Derek Stone is definitely more dangerous.
Agreed.
We're definitely going to find out.
Definitely.
Agreed. Moving on. The former WLW heavyweight champion and the first ever WLW junior heavyweight champion, John Webb, against a mystery opponent as yet released. We don't know who it is.
I love these kinds of situations.
It's
because
exciting, right?
Everything's open. You could just, who is John Webb going to fight? And me personally, with the way things have been going the last couple of weeks, I would like to see a Superstar Steve come in and have a match with John Webb. How
about a returning Demarius Jones?
Ooh.
He's been off in the wings and
For a year now.
That's right.
He's bulked up. He spent the last year working on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Will we see if that was to happen, will we see Demarius Jones, or will we see the reemergence of 2.0?
Or could we see
a good
new
question.
3.0?
I'd like to see Demarius Jones back because 2.0 seemed to be just a bit confused.
Very, very confused, guys.
Could see a 3.0. A new new Demarius.
An upgrade, another upgrade.
There's another person that I think may make an appearance. What about Heartthrob Jaden against John Webb?
I don't.
He's
We're
been
going
on
to
a
talk
roll
about
lately,
him later,
too.
but I see he's already in the Royal in the
True.
battle. So I don't know. I think if that was it, it would have been announced. It's got to be somebody we haven't seen for a little bit, I would think.
Yeah.
But,
It could be one of the guys who's returning to be in the Riot.
you never know.
In the Rumble. I
Like
mean,
Mike Seidel, for example.
I don't know. But we'll get to it.
that would be one heck of a match.
Absolutely.
Also on tonight's card, and this one I'm really excited about, okay, because you have a pro with a lot of experience in Jaden Dominic Rose trying to get the junior heavyweight championship off of Sean Patrick. This match, you look at both of these guys, and I see two guys who are going to go.
Yes.
This match is going to be like the roof is going to go off. They're going to
both gonna
tear the
bring
place
it.
down.
Yeah, with the athletes that both of these men are, and with the acumen that JDR has, and just the drive that Sean has,
Yeah.
this match could blow the roof off of the joint. I'm telling you, this is the match of the night. Even though we have this special Rumble,
Right. I mean, that will probably be the main event, but JDR and Sean Patrick could easily be a main event.
Yes.
Any point in time.
For sure.
Like, that could easily be a main event for a Night of Champions. It's that good of a match.
And JDR's been waiting for this match for quite a while since winning that #1 contendership. He finally gets his hands on Sean Patrick and possibly get that title.
And not only that, something else to think about. Both these men, if they win this match and go on to the
The
Rumble, this could easily go into as champion versus champion and walk away with 2 belts.
Yeah. Could be that momentum swing that either one of them needs
hadn't
to
thought
go
about
into
that.
the Rumble with.
I mean, that's
Or
completely.
if you think about it, say Sean Patrick loses the junior heavyweight title that night, well, he gets another chance at moving into
Well,
the world title picture.
That is
It's
true.
very true. You got so many different dynamics that are going to be going on with this rival Riot. That which way do you go? Which way do you turn? Which,
I don't know.
Which wrestler do
I don't
you
know.
see winning this thing? That's the big question.
But when it comes to the junior heavyweight championship, man, I can't imagine a much more of a fans match.
Right.
Like, that is a fans fantasy match right now.
Both of them are beloved by the fans. They're going to have trouble choosing JDR or Sean Patrick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
JDR coming back last year with a new attitude, a new way of looking at things, a new way of doing things, and now going up against Sean Patrick to try and regain that belt that he lost to Demarius Jones at Night of Champions for. Man, it's going to be a barn burner. Absolutely.
And moving on to the Riot, Riot. I'm doing the same thing. Rival Riot
It's
Rumble.
a lot of R's.
It's a lot of R's. Triple R. We're going to call it the Triple R.
There we go.
Rival Riot Rumble. Say that 3 times in a row.
No.
Some of the participants have already been released.
Yes.
The names of them. We're still. I don't know who the last ones are. So tonight you're going to see, first of all, #1 entry, Jack Gamble.
Yes.
That's right. He proclaimed he wanted to be the #1 entrance at the last event.
Jack Gamble is a competitor that, how do you say, you can never count him out.
No.
Could he go in at #1 and wind up at the standing tall at the end? Absolutely.
Yes.
Like, you
Very
can't put
much
that
so.
past him.
The biggest thing with this, though, is with him coming in at #1, he already knows who the other 11 competitors are. But there's that wild card of the other 3, and you don't know what to expect.
It's true.
We could have a lot of people show up, or 3 other people that we don't know who it could be. And that's kind of weary for Jack Gamble, not knowing who this could be. And we could see returning WLW alumni who we haven't seen in years. Just, you know what?
And we'll get to some of those.
Yep.
We'll get to the speculation here at the end.
Okay.
Also, former junior heavyweight champion and former heavyweight champion John Webb.
Might I also add, he's the current tag team champion right now with Kamaru Jackson as well.
Correct.
He is.
Derek Stone.
He's got a grind.
On any day, he could throw everybody out.
Absolutely.
And he's in a dangerous mindset, too.
Very.
He's coming off of losing the WLW Heavyweight Championship, so this is right up Derek's alley as
Yeah.
far as gaining that number one contendership.
Sure.
And he's no stranger at winning these type of matches either.
No, not at all.
You know,
No, he could easily do it.
Of the names that we got, he might be the strongest man in the ring.
He is.
Possibly.
Of these on the list, yes. But we'll talk about speculation here in a minute. Mm-hmm. Also, Jaden Dominic Rose will be in there, as well as his opponent tonight, Sean Patrick.
Yes.
So both of those guys will have a second chance tonight.
And does the junior heavyweight title match and the consequences of it bleed over into this match?
Well, here's a
Hard to
question I
say.
wanted to ask you guys about that too. With either one of these guys, the adrenaline's going to be running like nobody's business for the winner of that singles match. Do
Sure.
you let it stay at that peak and that high, or do you bring it back down and calm yourself and go in there with a little bit more
Think
of a
about
level
this
head?
though. Think about this though. They're going to come off of their match, right, for the junior heavyweight championship. And what's going to matter is also their placement.
Absolutely.
And when they come out, if they come out early, that's going to play hard into it. If they come out later, 13, 12, whatever,
Yep.
that's giving them time to catch their breath and get back and get a little bit fresher to come in. So that's going to play a big thing in it.
Yep. And you never know. They could be picked as number 2 entrant to come in.
Also, Kyle Roberts will be in that. Will be in the rival Riot Rumble. Sabotage Sean will be there. Mike Seidel will be there.
That's going to be interesting.
Niles
Absolutely.
Plonk will be there. Brandon S.B. Espinosa will be there. Will be in it. Also in a match tonight against Sabotage Sean. Heartthrob Jaden will be in there. And so will the Millennial Millionaire Stefan Newton.
That is
Now.
true.
Those are the ones released to me at this point
12.
of who will be in there. So we'll have to see who. So, speculation.
Yes, 3 spots open.
Three spots
spots.
open. Speculation. Who's going to be in it tonight? Who's the last 3 tonight?
I'm surprised so far this name is not on this list. I cannot see him not being a part of this and joining John Webb and Derek Stone in that match, one Camaro Jackson.
Now, when you say Camaro Jackson, think about what we were just talking about with Derek Stone. And this is what I was going to bring up. You say Derek Stone is probably the strongest. Is he?
You know,
Is he?
It's debatable.
When you put it up against Camaro Jackson?
Yeah.
It is very debatable when he comes up against Camaro Jackson. But they're also, they're also kind of teammates. And
Is that a real friendship? Is the Empire a real friendship, or is that more of just a matter of opportunity for the 3 of them?
That's a more of a dangerous alliance.
I would get, yeah,
Well,
okay, I'll give you
Let's
that.
speculate even more then. What if it comes down to the last 2 men standing in that ring is Derek Stone and Camaro Jackson?
Is Derek Stone
What
going to
happens?
say? Is Derek Stone going to say, "Well, Camaro, go ahead and jump on over the rope"?
Yep. I can see that him saying that.
When it comes to the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, their friendship goes out the window.
That's right.
Camaro, I speculate Camaro would never do that, and you're going to see a battle right there.
That's
But
right.
that's if that happens. Who else?
What do you think?
Who do you got?
2.0.
Okay.
He's the wild card pick for this one, mainly because we haven't seen him in a
That's
year.
your pick?
Yes,
Like to win?
to win.
Really?
Coming off of when he lost the junior heavyweight title to Sean Patrick,
Okay.
he's hungry, and you've seen what he's
But
been
he hasn't
doing.
been in the ring.
But he's been training.
But he hasn't been in the ring.
True,
He hasn't been in competition.
true, but at the same time,
Training and being in competition is 2 different things.
Very true.
Iron sharpens iron.
True.
Speculation. What do you got, Sarge? Who wins?
Who wins it?
Who wins it?
If Camaro Jackson is in this, if he shows up as one of those other 3, I can't not pick against everybody else. I
Really,
think
Camaro
Camaro Jackson wins.
So you're both going. You're going.
I'll change my answer.
Oh,
If
you're
it-
gonna change it now.
Well, I'll change it real quick because now that I see it, the name pops out. Heartthrob Jaden.
Okay.
He's hungry. Now he has been competing in World League Wrestling.
He's on a roll.
He's on
Okay.
a roll.
He's left a path of destruction behind him the last couple of weeks.
He
So
has.
who's all right? Who's your pick, Marty?
I was going for the Heartthrob too. I think the Heartthrob has a really good chance of winning this. He's a big man in a match that you have to be a big man to win.
It's true.
I got to go with Heartthrob. I think that you're looking at a man who has a lot to prove, wants to prove a lot, and this is and if, taking his personality aside, you're looking at a very strong, agile, athletic individual.
Very much so.
And when you put him in that ring against those other guys, he's pretty smart. He could make it out of it pretty easy.
So without knowing who those other three competitors are going to be, you guys are going with Jaden
I'm going with
regardless
Jaden.
of who those other three are?
Yeah, Jaden.
Interesting.
I think he could outsmart a Jackson.
Yeah.
Camaro Jackson. I think he could outsmart a Derek Stone. But playing into that, who says those two are even going to make it to the end?
That's true.
You could have 5-6 guys team up against them, and they're gone, knowing these two guys got to go, or we're never going to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what if they get thrown out earlier,
Yeah.
and in the end, you still have a heartthrob?
How about some names, a blast from the past? Who would you like to see come back and get in that ring and go for that title?
You know what? Honestly, I'll tell you what. I don't want to see anybody. I want to see 15 of our roster. I want to see the current roster go at it. We have such a great roster at World League Wrestling here that I think tonight I want to see. I don't want any returns like that. I want to see.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in and everything.
Of course you do.
What if Leland Race throws his name in the hat and jumps in that ring to be a part of that 15-man?
We did see
Rumble.
Leland not long ago make a slight return in a tag situation. On a singles, man, look, if you throw Leland into that, you can't count Leland out.
You just changed the
Yeah.
game.
You did. You absolutely did.
We could also see someone who we haven't seen in a long time. Well, I don't know to say a long time, but a while, and that's Colton Theron Vaught. He could return. I
What
don't think
about this?
He's
No.
big enough.
I don't think so.
don't think he's strong enough.
I'm going to throw another name in there. Raheem De La Suede.
Oh,
Well, again, another member of the roster. So I don't know. Tonight could be. Who knows? Tonight.
We've seen little guys win rumbles.
We have.
Big man win them, but we've seen the little guy come out too.
You're right. You're right.
every man in this Rumble has a chance. There's no...
Right, and that's
No,
not
you're right.
that's not just the platitude of every man has a chance any given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
All of these guys are good enough.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And that's
So-
what I was getting
True.
to.
So, that being said, here in just a few minutes, Rival Riot Rumble, World League Wrestling, here at the Race Wrestling Arena in beautiful Troy, Missouri. And, whoa, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, stop, whatever you are.
I'm saying I'm ready for
There
him
we
to
go.
get it on.
gonna be awesome.
I am so ready for
That's
this
our
to
reminder.
start.
Hey, guess
That was
what? It's match
actually,
time.
no, that was Leland telling me that, hey, come on, guys, let's go. We got to get this going. So
That's right.
that's what that was.
All
Sorry.
right, I guess we got to go get in our positions.
Stay
Get in your
tuned. Here it
positions.
comes.
You're going. Get your butts out there to those seats.
Will do.
Marty and I, we're going to go do some commentary, and this whole night to begin. It's World League Wrestling. This has been a special edition of WLW Amplify. I'm CT Harrison. He's Martin Kattich. They are Sarge and Doc Medd from Uncensored Wrestling Talk on the Traveling East Productions Network.
It's time.
It's time.
See you at ringside.
Oh, it's happening.
Shut up and wrestle.
It's time to shut up and wrestle.